Hello, 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 everyone. How are you tonight? Tonight we're going to try and finish up Assassin's Creed Shadows here. Because all we lack is finishing at this point.
You have returned.
My lady,
Yeah, we have.
Your visit can mean only one thing. The Shinbaku.
one remains. Mitsuhide,
You honor Lord Nobunaga, as he would have wanted.
thank you, my lady.
Mitsuhide has gathered his forces in Shoriji Castle. I hope he fears what is coming. Vengeance.
Lord Nobunaga wanted to unify the land. Mitsuhide wants to subjugate it. The people deserve justice.
Then press forth and execute justice. As we speak, Lord Hideyoshi is readying his forces near Shoriji Castle. This battle will shape the country for generations. If Lord Hideyoshi triumphs, we enter a new age.
With your husband in power.
It is a delicate situation. Lord Hideyoshi is ambitious, as is every other daimyo. What matters now is defeating Mitsuhide. Go. Finish the Shinbaku. And may you find there what you seek.
We have to get to Hideyoshi before he kills him. Otherwise, the box is lost.
And we have to move quickly.
If you expect to die.
No. Lord Nobutaka will take the right flank. I am leading the charge.
Lord Hideyoshi, we are here to join your battle against Mitsuhide.
Good. You show loyalty to Lord Nobunaga. Get in the ranks.
Yes, Lord Hideyoshi.
Following Hideyoshi is a mistake. To get to Mitsuhide first, we need to be in front, not behind.
Let Lord Hideyoshi fight. We will head straight for Mitsuhide. Are we ready?
Let's move.
Akechi Mitsuhide has betrayed our master, Lord Nobunaga. Now, he expects us to serve him. Today is the day of our vengeance! Hachiman is watching. Lord Nobunaga is watching. They demand blood. So, let us spill it!
Is this so? Oto Hosokawa clan and the rest of our allies. Then we face the enemy without them.
Take the castle!
It's like, really? How many can we pile up here before anyone gets suspicious? You don't see me looking out this hole here. Well, that's 3. Four. Yep. Five. Six. Anyone? Anyone at all? Nope. Okay. We tried for stealth. Look. I'm getting real tired of your spears getting in my way. Nope. I do not.
Do this.
Oh, shit.
Lord Mitsuhide, we will cover your retreat.
No. No more running. I will face my fate with sword in hand. Go. I release you.
Nowhere to hide.
Turn around, traitor.
Yasuke. Nobunaga's royal blade. I was shared that worthy. Then he bound Enrakuji down. Monks, women, children. We bound and beheaded them all. By the thousands.
Lord Nobunaga was. That does not justify your treachery.
Someone had to save us from his madness. To stop the endless slaughter of innocents.
So you defiled your honor, betrayed your lord. You murdered him with a stab in the back.
The Shimbaku used me. As I had used you. Have you forgotten Ika?
I'll never forget Iga. Just as I will never forget how you murdered my father.
It was necessary. And now, you back another tyrant. A peasant. For Nobunaga's throne. I saved this country. You destroy it.
No. We will save it from you.
You never were true samurai. We was another. He would have become shogun again, but you defied death and hunted us down. We underestimated you. He promised allies and disappeared. He lives where my dream falls to pieces.
You mean Ashikaga Yoshiaki?
Ashikaga Yoshiaki, the one Nobunaga toppled from power.
And the box, where is it?
He has it. It is one of the Imperial regalia.
The jewel.
For years, he searched for it. All that time, hidden in your little village. The Oda clan has many great samurai, but you were the one to avenge our lord. Perhaps you are the greatest of us all.
Enough. Your time has come.
I lived my life as a samurai. Let me die as one.
Forgive you, Matthias.
He does not deserve it.
It is the 5th month when rain falls. Water rushes in the garden on Summer Mountain. Falling flowers keep back the flow of the pond.
Your life's work is undone tonight, samurai. But my father's legacy lives on through.
There's probably a choice there to let Yasuke finish it off, but we're doing the canon playthrough, which I think is still better.
Lord Nobunaga has been avenged. My men will collect the traitor's head, and we will savor today's victory.
You succeed, Lord Nobunaga.
Our council must find a successor to finish the work, with might to crush any opposition.
And grace to maintain the balance.
I am the son of a farmer. I have seen samurai take all and leave nothing. That stops now.
And if they don't, you will hear from us.
I'm sure that I will. Samurai, your actions have honored Lord Nobunaga.
Thank you, Lord Hideyoshi. That means more than you know. Oh, I know. Once again.
I thought we finally had him. The one with the jewel.
Only one left. Come on. We can do it.
Whatever the Shogun's plans are, we will stop them.
Still not unlocked. Oh, I forgot to go do this. Yeah, I went while I was streaming. I'd gone through and gotten all the last of the Haitian Jesus statues. Nice. Congratulations to your friend. Getting a victory in battle royales is kind of a pain. I think I've only gotten a team royale or a team victory on Fortnite once, but I have done several solos, so...
Hello again, Mayu.
Don't tell me. You pay respect to every statue?
Is this another
He gets high ranks consistently.
spirits thing?
I sense fulfillment.
Yeah, when I solo queue, I'm
And
usually top 10.
These little statues taught me so much on my pilgrimage. Did they teach you?
We all find
Although
ourselves
that
in
you a
hardship,
lot of half that is just
but those
being
paths are
patient
beginnings,
and
not endings.
Exactly. I've never met anyone else who has completed the pilgrimage. A final token of my gratitude for your compassion.
well, not necessarily avoiding conflict, but not making reckless moves.
I suppose our journey has come to an end now.
Wherever your path takes you, I hope you find what you're looking for.
You've shown me that I'm still someone, that I am brave. Just as you have been searching for your place in this world, I too shall seek mine.
Be a traveler, Mayu. But no, you are not lost.
I am grateful your path found mine, you know it. Stay safe.
Like, I don't generally avoid conflict when I'm playing. But it's like, I will approach anywhere going, there can be a fight here. Where can I best situate myself to use the terrain to my advantage? Well, the nice thing is generally with Fortnite, shields and health are so easy to come by. It's like, it's easy to think yourself a little more on the invincible side.
find the box and the masked horseman.
Foreign samurai, the shadow from Iga. We meet again. Do not fear me. I am alone. You see, I have nothing to hide. I assume you know who I am.
The Shogun, or at least the one who once held claim to this title.
You're the coward who killed
Well,
my father.
I was more speaking to
Is lost.
a lot of people try and do like really flashy, showy things because especially if they do it a lot, they're streaming and they're trying to more entertain their audience and try to get that win.
Respect for our traditions yet. Where the box goes, so does the jewel. I underestimated your resilience, Shadow. And I admit, it cost me everything.
I promised my father I would return what was stolen from us. I always keep my word.
An honorable trade that could prove useful to you today.
Why do you give it to us so freely?
Consider it a starting point. To initiate negotiations that I leave with my life.
No. You die here today.
It is not vengeance you truly desire, young Egan. Not anymore. I hear you seek another shadow, carrying a wristblade like yours. Now, it is customary to discuss terms. Sit.
Where?
Give me your word, and I will tell you where.
Was it a woman?
I neglected to ask. My spies were more taken with how she faded into nothingness.
We do not know if he tells the truth.
Why lie and have the shadow hunt me? I paid a steep price to learn that lesson, samurai.
All right. You have my word.
In Yamato, at Sakafunishi.
Let's go.
Not yet. I did not promise him anything. You killed my daimyo and betrayed our emperor. You must answer for this.
Warmongering fools like Oda Nobunaga betrayed our world, sacrificed our people. Men like him have undermined the order of the shogunate for more than a century with their thirst for power. They have plunged us into chaos. Am I not, after all, the legitimate ruler of our lands? I wanted only to take back my rightful place, to return us to order.
By stealing what the Emperor entrusted to the Kakushibaiki.
Objects believed to be magical. In my hands, they became a means to restore, to secure our country's future.
You sold them to the Portuguese.
We both know we're not talking about regular merchants and Jesuits. I suspect you have been looking for the Templar Order for some time, samurai. Their demise is near to your heart, surely nearer than any desire to kill me. Or are you just like them, underneath that armor you wear? My life, for my information.
I have found Duarte de Mello. His days of torture and treachery on the slave ships are over.
Seek out the Silver Queen of the Tada Mines. You may find her sympathetic.
We have what we need.
Without the Shimbaku, you have no value. No more leverage. The foreigners will come back for the box and kill you.
But I do not have the box. You do.
It is in everyone's interest that you find them before they find us, Samurai.
You were afraid of them.
Terrified.
Lord Nobunaga feared no such force. His name will live on forever. You will live in shame and die forgotten. Did you get what you wanted?
I did. But it doesn't feel over.
We both have new paths to trace. All because of this. I wonder how many lives I've paid for its passage to us.
Too many to count. But not one more. We'll make sure of it.
Such burdens are more bearable when shared.
Found one that's okay, but didn't really have any deck significance. None of these are in any real great position. But I'm surprised they didn't give me the chapter end.
rest, my boy. I've got you.
The box. I couldn't stop him.
Fault is mine. It was my oath. I failed. I kept so many secrets for so long, never knowing if I should reveal them. Your mother left me with a heavy burden. To protect the box and to raise you. I did not want to put that burden on your shoulders.
Box.
One of 3 Imperial regalia. The jewel. They are the sacred heart of our country. Treasures the Emperor entrusted the Kagoshima Ikki to protect. But that was long ago. Back when we met Tsuyu.
My mother.
She was the apprentice of a numble stranger. She followed this foreign creed of assassins. They came to Iga seeking help from Momochi Sandai. They said the balance of the world was at risk. So you stayed with us in Iga. Became a student of Sandai, as Hanzo and I were. Soon, the student became the master. We all swore upon a creed, an oath. The creed I should have taught you. You are so much like your mother. I was afraid that if you knew, you would suffer the same fate.
Did you?
It was my oath to the creed to protect the jewel. But I loved her. And when you came, you were our jewel. We loved you so much. For a few years, we prospered. The regalia were safely hidden in Setsu. Our league grew. Our enemies faded. We were foolish to let our guard down. And youth rose from the shadows. I stayed in Iga with you, while the league was slaughtered. The regalia stolen. Only Sandai, Tsuyu, and Hanzo survived. Tsuyu returned in the night, with the jewel. She made me swear to protect it and entrusted me alone. She promised me she would return with the other regalia. But she never did. When Sadayu returned, he told me Tsuyu had died. It shattered my soul. I hid the jewel in the Kofu and kept her secret. The League died with her. I swore to myself to never let anything happen to you. Our jewel. And every night, for years, I played our favorite song. And then, one night, across the valley, I heard someone playing the song back to me. I ran towards the source, but she was gone. I know it was her. And so, I kept playing her song every night to let her know the jewel was safe. And that you were all right. Now she might be alive. We must find her. If we can just reach Tomiko's, there is hope. She will help us.
Remember now. Remember it all. Did you? Why did you carry that burden by yourself? You weren't alone. I was right there. You weren't alone.
The song
So, he was calling to her.
Okay, let me catch up on chat. Well, before we go into the deep dark cave.
Knew where these stairs lead.
Sauce Rhyhorn's numbered the mountain decks. Your family's pet, your mother's only Pokemon is a Rhyhorn. She uses it to ride in races, the game say. The reason you justify not going for regional dex numbers for Lola and that still being harmonious with the this college number is that Pokemon 720 720 800 is Hoopa and not present in Alola regional decks. Okay.
All those years angry at Stuart for not talking about my mother. The Imperial Regalia, the sacred hearts of our country. That was the mission Kataribera wrote about. Why would the Emperor trust them with this treasure? It doesn't matter. My parents died protecting them, and I will too.
Did you read from the comment with AZ and Eternal Floette? No. I know there were some that went above.
Valor, wisdom, benevolence. I returned the jewel. I have honored my promise, Stuart. My love, if you read this, it is because you and our Naue have been forced from Iga. Because our secret is discovered. I know you may not understand my absence or my reasons for it. They are not the only secrets I have kept from you. I did not die the night our league fell. Mother?
Hanzo.
Countless nights, I kept hidden, listening to Nagato's song, again and again. It took all those years to understand.
This thing was never
It was the
a,
key.
It was you.
of
playing
a
back
kind
to
of
my father.
one.
Forgive me, Jill.
You stole the regalia?
No. Lord Ieyasu found the mirror and stole it from the Fallen Order. A secret very few know. He believes these treasures belong to our land. He kept the mirror and waited to return it to the Emperor.
To gain favor from the Imperial Court.
Perhaps. He plays a much better goat game than I. But we both believe the foreign powers are only here to take from us.
So how did you get the mirror?
I am loyal to him now. I simply asked for it. Come, I will explain. You and the Black Samurai left Lord Ieyasu with quite an impression.
Oh?
He admired your friend's sense of honor. He perceived the samurai to hate the foreign order just as much as he did. Lord Ieyasu was just as interested in your character, your resilience to fulfill your father's promise. You now understand the meaning of the blade?
My parents followed an Imperial mission to protect the regalia and obeyed a creed that fought oppression.
Don't sound so excited.
No one likes giving details.
You're a foreign assassin brotherhood who battle the foreign intellect in our land. We serve to protect.
I don't know. The one of a kind makes more sense to me.
To shed a light on this world.
And this is what Lord Tokugawa Ieyasu saw in you.
That convinced him to give you the mirror?
It made him see.
Because a kind of one just means that there could be more. One of a kind means this is the only one like this.
Why do you need redemption? Hanzo,
The choice you face will be difficult after you hear what I have to say. Listen, and resist drawing your blade this time.
I'll try, but no promises.
Your mother's strength with your father's compassion. The only people I have loved in this world. I told you Nagato and I were brothers despite our differences. But we had one thing in common. We both loved Tsuyu. She had the beauty of Kishotenya and the fighting spirit of Hajime. I did not care for her idealist foreign greed. All I wanted was her. The things I did to impress her. But she chose Nagato and lower ranked to Jizamnai. The pain and the shame were unbearable.
Did she know of your feelings for her?
My pride would never allow that, so I left Iga. I offered my services to whomever would give blood to my blade. They all feared me. Oni Hanzo, the bloodthirsty demon. Years passed, and I returned to Nipno. I thought I could conquer her hurt, impress her with my exploits. But then, I saw you. The perfect family. I left again. My rage consuming me. This was supposed to be my place. She should have loved me. I did. The unthinkable.
What did you do?
I heard of a mysterious group offering riches for the regalia.
You sold Ashikaga Yoshiaki their location out of resentment.
The contract was secret. I did not know who forged it, but I didn't care. I wanted to break them. So I sacrificed the thing you loved the most.
Her family. You jealous traitor.
You caused her god to fall. It weakened her.
Careful, Hanzo.
I regretted it immediately. But it was too late. I rushed to Tsuyu to tell her the regalia had been compromised. She called the Kakushiba-iki back to defend Setsu.
But it wasn't enough. I saw their bodies in the kofu.
The Imperial regalia was stolen. I betrayed them all. And Sunday you say, Tsuyu was dead. But I never believed him.
So you searched for her?
For years. I also watched your father mourn. Watched him raise and love you. You grew. As did my shame. After the first attack on Iga, I knew it was only a matter of time before it fell. I could not let Tsuyu's daughter die in a pile of rubble.
That night, Rob, you wrote that letter?
I always suspected your father to have the jewel, but so did the enemy. I offered you both the protection of my lord, but when Nagato refused, my options were few.
And the Shinbakufu got to us first.
I am sorry your father died. I tried to save you both, and I can save you still by persuading you from your path.
My path will unify us.
Is that what you think you're doing? Picking up misfits on the campaign for unity?
They are my family.
They slow you down. Family. That same weakness is what killed your mother and father. You repeat their fault.
And you have not learned from yours. What has your jealousy earned you but the name Demon?
I will take all your venom. Quit means restart anew. Now, do not make their mistake.
Enough! I want justice!
Perhaps I deserve death. But not by your hand. And not now.
You don't
I have no idea what any of that
As you
really means.
I will not die before I know Tsuyu's fate. We can find out together. Please.
keep my parents' names out of your demon mouth!
Oh shit!
Augustinus runs in Fujibayashi blood.
Stop talking about my family!
What do you hope to prove, Naoe?
That you will never ruin the life of a Fujibayashi payment for everything!
He's like, "You're not going to kill me?"
Bested the demon. But you will not finish him?
No.
Fine. I'll find Cielo.
No, you won't. Vengeance is a whirlpool. We've both been caught in its spiral. It stops here. After what you have done to me and to my father, so you will not forgive you. Unless I do first. So I'll forgive you. Prove to me you're my ally. Return to Kakushibaiki and together, we will find my mother. You have my vow.
Call. And I will come.
Use this for words with what is sum to numerical values you encounter in life often. I mean, if I remember correctly, that's just numerology, but
You come out of there this instant, Junjiro!
No, I'm not coming out until you stop yelling.
I won't stop yelling until you come out!
catch 22.
What's going on?
I think they can hear you all the way in Sakai.
The little Oni spilled ink all over!
He hit me with the broom.
You have to apologize! Our first recruit, you said? Well, he was your recruit now, eh? So you deal with him.
What shall we do, oh fearless leader?
You know, I prefer a subtle approach. I'll pick the lock and force Junjiro out.
No, don't.
Then tell us what happened, Junjiro.
Okay, it's good name, but only because I was busy making something important. And I tried to clean it up, but it stinks.
What were you making?
A banner for all of us. But it doesn't matter now. I threw it away where you made me drink that ash tea. And now I'm going to stay in this text forever.
Ash tea? Ah, the clearing where we held the ceremony. Junjiro's banner must be there.
And Craig and Hibby were just saying you learned there was a claimant. I mean, not only that, but depending upon the translation you get of various things, or the version, you'll encounter all kinds of weird things.
Maybe if I hang it, he will come out of that chest.
So speaking of numerology, that's the study of that made for one of the best Jim Carrey movies ever.
Not all the same. Good job, Junjiro.
Do you like it, Yasuke?
During my time in these lands, I have seen all the banners one can see. All the clans, all their crests.
Number 23.
Of all the banners I have seen, there is none I would rather serve under.
The only serious movie I can think he ever did.
Sorry about the thing, Auntie Tomiko.
I always knew you'd make a mark on the world, Junjiro. I just didn't know it would start on my floor.
Like the 23rd hour of the day that you were talking about redeeming the Mew on. Yeah, something like that. But it starts out with a little bit of numerology, deals a lot with some obsession and mental, various psychological disorders. Like I said, the only serious movie that I can think Jim Carrey ever did, but it was done so well and was such a good movie. It's one of those movies where it's just like, if I had to put together a list of the most important movies to watch, that's on that list. Well, depending on how long I want the list to be.
Yasuke, the Silver Queen is somewhere in Tata Silver Mine. Young woman, noble background. This place is heavily guarded. Surely I could help.
Go home, my friend. I will take it from here.
Well, in this movie, Jim Carrey's character kind of went nuts and started just finding the number 23 in everything. And it kind of sent him a little bit on the insane side. And bad things happened.
You are the Silver Queen. I am Yasuke.
I know who you are.
Back for a moment, I thought it was Lady Nene.
It's not safe here. He is everywhere and always watching.
And where might he be?
Follow me to my house. We will talk there.
I mean, some other really important movies I feel like people need to watch is like Thank You for Smoking and The Big Short.
We will leave it as such for now.
I have a skill for uncomplicated
Though those two are
That cannot be resolved with a sprinkle.
Perhaps. But it is a
somewhat about real life events, but dramatized. the Big Short being far more accurate to actual events that happened than Thank You for Smoking was, but. And it's funny, like everything that happened in The Big Short, they did absolutely nothing, even to this day, to try to prevent it from happening again. Despite many people trying in the wake of the I doubt you saw the Marnius Calgary reference in If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. It's a long series. I don't even know what that is.
My name is Hosokawa Tani. The Westerners call me Silver Queen, not by my choice.
You run the silver trade for these Westerners. Also not by choice, I'm assuming.
As I said, I know who you are. But I do not know you. Why did you come here?
Warhammer 40k parody. Is it something I can find on, like, YouTube?
And you believe this is possible?
I need to find him.
If you know this man, then you also know what he is capable of.
My lady, if you requested my presence here, that means you know what I am capable of. Tell me where he is.
Share a link to it. I think there's a media, if you can, I think there's a media channel in my Discord, and I will check that out. Oh, great. She drugged Yasuke.
What? No.
All those giants. You will face difficulty. You will not shinobi. Killing the Shinbaku. Fine. I get it. But then, now? And him. The Japanese fella. I took offense. And not easy. The girl from Inga is a bit harder to find. You? Not so much. And now I hear you're interested in finding me. Very few people are supposed to know who I am. You look familiar. What was that? Probably unimportant. Thank you, Silver Queen, for your service. One less problem for us. This man and his partner ran down Lord Mitsumide. He watched as that yokel child delivered the most undignified death to your father.
Let me finish him off. For what he did to my father.
Well, there's Mitsuhide's spirit. Who am I to deny you? Vengeance. Progress has slowed recently. You will fix this, yes? A favor for a favor?
You will have what is yours.
For your troubles, my lady.
not speak. Listen, you're supposed to be dead. Before Honnoji, my father sent my brother and me here as collateral. A gesture of good faith to the Nanban invaders. Now, Carol scrapes this land clean. The silver will run out, as will my brother's usefulness. And mine. My father thought he could protect us, that he would return soon. You ensured that would not happen.
And yet, I am still breathing. Why?
What you said about helping me, I believed you. Was I wrong too?
Will you give me Carol?
My terms first. Will you help me?
A samurai keeps their word.
Karo hides behind those who would do his bidding. Your spies found me. They won't find him. His men hold my brother, Mitsuyoshi, to ensure my cooperation. In Kameyama Castle, north of here. He is the only family I have left. Help me take him away from this place. You do this for me and I will give you what you want. Who you want.
No, we cannot be seen together. I am supposed to be dead.
I can get you into Kameyama.
No. If you will offer up Karo as you said, there is little that stands between me and your brother.
Who is Karo to you? If I am to step aside, I need reassurances.
It was a long time ago, or it felt like a long time ago. He took something from me. He and his people.
And you hope to get it back? From him?
I gain nothing from betraying you. I will bring your brother to Yuan's gate.
Atago Shrine. Meet me there once you've freed Mitsuyoshi.
No. No. No, 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 no. No witnesses. Hey, where this can be used against me. You don't think that's any more a miracle than life in general per usual when you get a number of things you like, but what's really good, you've been hoping for, you're freaking overjoyed? If I had to and it was the right thing, I would destroy my belongings to save a life. I have no control over what number is generated unless I can see them with an RNG reporter.
Mitsuyoshi should be held near. Tama's brother was here recently.
Here. They took him. The young lord locked him away. Beneath a Tengshu, a key. Here. Stole him when I had the chance.
I will help him. You have done everything you can.
I mean, everyone should try and do what makes them happy as long as it doesn't harm anyone else.
You, samurai. I have not seen you before.
Lord Mitsuyoshi?
If you're going to kill me, do it quickly. Better yet, hand me your wakizashi. I will show you how a warrior dies with dignity.
My name is Yasuke. I was sent here by Lady Tama. She is expecting you at Atago Shrine.
Anewe? Atago. No. One of the foreigners, Balthazar. He took my katana. I can't go to Atago without it.
Your Anewe has gone through much to keep you safe. If something were to happen to you, I do not know how I could face it. Come, let us talk elsewhere. Stay close, young lord. I will ensure no harm falls upon you.
Why are you helping me anyway?
I promise Lady Tama, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. What I mean is, what do you get from helping us?
A chance to do what is right.
I see. I understand. This place is dangerous.
Get away with this! Be careful, young lord. That katana, it does not belong to you.
But it's in my hands, isn't it? You want it so badly? I'll give it to you.
Yes, yes, you will.
I told you, it does not belong to you. Yotako Shrine.
And so long as it doesn't harm ourselves, but if it was to harm anyone, it might as well be voluntary and foreseen. Well, true. But then again, if it's something that's fun, it shouldn't be bringing harm to anyone, including yourself. Not that I really needed those, but... Look. There didn't have to be problems. You chose.
Over here! My katana. Do you have it?
I do. I will give it to you at the shrine.
I remember you going over those before.
Okay, let's go. When Balthazar took my katana, I was so angry I cried in my room. I felt like I couldn't protect anything or anyone, including my sister. Then I got mad at myself for acting like a small child. A child who will never be a warrior.
To be a warrior, you must believe in something. You must open your heart to it. Be willing to lay your emotions bare. To feel nothing is to believe in nothing. Shedding tears is the mark of a warrior.
Thank you, Yasuke. Yasuke! Aneoi!
You're counting how many times for your own sake.
I did what I had to, dear brother. And now, we are leaving this place.
But what about that man? Karo? We can't just...
It will be taken care of. Do you have father's katana? Then go. Quickly now, we ride out soon. Before each battle, My father would visit Adego with that katana and pray to the deities for protection. Now, the katana belongs to my brother. It is up to him to decide what to do with it.
Will you tell him?
No. Mitsuyoshi will leave the blade here to rest. A proper parting with our father. There has been enough death around me lately. And I know what you are capable of.
About the same odds as getting a shiny.
I also know you are not like the others. You don't fight for your own glory.
So, this is why you spared me.
For a second, I thought about it. Pulling the trigger. Then I remembered how you looked at Karo. I mistook it for hatred at first. But then, I saw something else. Something that showed me who you really were. It was then I knew you weren't my enemy.
You wish for Karo's demise as well.
I prayed for his death daily. A corrupting influence on my father, my home, my family.
Well, then that's probably what you should do.
Hope to put this time behind me as well. To free myself from the whims of those who crave power.
I am here because there is something I cannot leave behind. The sorrows of the past have caught up to me.
I mean, it kind of fits. You're watching a stream, playing a game with ninjas and samurai, and Greninja is kind of a ninja.
Believe this?
No. I do not wish to die for anything or anyone. I wish to live for those I care about. When I see them again, it will be with the knowledge that I can protect them, no matter what lies ahead. Your brother reminds me of another boy. One very close to my heart.
You will return to this boy safely. Your eyes told me.
You said it was not hatred nor rage. What did you see?
Purpose. Takeda Castle. You will find Karo there.
Visibility, not because we're ninja or ninjas are just that special. Well, I mean, I was mostly just because, well, right now, again, we're playing Assassin's Creed Shadows where ninjas are a big deal in the hair, so it's just, I don't know. It just fit. Felt a little bit serendipitous.
Any lending you can walk away from is good enough.
felt?
Yes, senor. There was a bloodbath. She was nowhere to be found.
Didn't expect the giants to be the one that gave her a voice. Like a wagon following the donkey. Speak of the devil.
You answer for what you did.
You speak as if we know each other personally.
We do. It's all right, Mom.
Snukaru!
Who sent you?
No one, Senor Karo. No one. Please! We saw nothing! We saw nothing!
Is of your own choosing.
What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Diogo?
Yasuke!
It was necessary. I had to set an example to the others. Your mother's death taught everyone how I felt about insubordination. Everyone except you, it seems.
It is uncommon for a corpse to talk this much.
So, what What do you want, Diogo? Revenge? It'll get you nothing, I'm afraid. We have the regalia already.
Not for long. We will make sure of it.
We? Diogo. I was sent here because no one else in my organization cared enough. And look what I accomplished. Look around you, Diogo. Everything you see here is mine. It's land, it's resources, it's people. You should understand that better than anyone.
Put 100, 1,000 men between us, Caro. There is no difference. You are welcome to watch them all die.
My friend, the bounty for escaping slaves will be honored today, but only then.
Run. It will serve you no use.
Kill him, so we can focus on what really matters. Diogo, let us settle this like civilized men.
No.
Nothing of civility. You talk too much.
Killing me will bring your mother back, Diogo. Killing me will bring your mother back, Diogo.
I kind of wanted to kick him just completely out of the... Oh, we kind of get that anyways, it looks like. Well, maybe. He still seems to be alive. We need to fix that.
After you killed my mother, I kept my desire for vengeance in my heart. In the same place I once held thoughts of her. It kept me alive, nourished me, to get to you today.
Then, it's yours. Vengeance. Now that it will bring her back.
It is no longer mere vengeance I want.
Then what is it? What is this all about?
A declaration of war against the Templar Order.
You are serious? My God, you're serious. What makes you think you can win?
Because we are united in the defense of our home. This country is so shaken with strife. The people are victims to it. But together, they will be unstoppable. We will be unstoppable. We live by this code, and it is because of my league that I know what I must do.
And what does killing me prove?
That no one is untouchable. That even you are just one blade of grass in a withering field. And when you die, no one will remember you. Your death will only ever be a message to your compatriots. One that says you should fear us.
We will hunt you down. My crew will send everything at you.
After they find what is left of you, they may think twice. You may start praying now.
This isn't over. It's the beginning, in fact. The beginning of your end.
It is done.
Declaring war on the Templars. Fool's errand. Goodbye, Diogo.
Very artistic right there.
My name is Yasuke.
Kind of like his "This is Sparta" moment. I think there's an epilogue to this of some extent. Because, I mean, we know that there's still a little bit left to Naoe's story. But for the most part, Yasuke's story is pretty well complete. There's a few minor questions that are left unanswered. But Naoe, on the other hand, Naoe still has a lot of questions to answer. Because they started that whole, we're going to go for a quest of her mom. And had Hattori Hanzo join her team. But then that's just where it fucking ends?
ukiwa kuzidi yangu. Nifunike na nguvu, nifunike na mwanga, napofuata kisu.
海をも越えた十方からよろずの神がつぶさに全てを等しく見守っている。
Well, as I said, there's an epilogue. Sorry, I'd gotten up to go use the restroom while we're going through credits. And I'm sure there's probably going to be some DLC at some point. But I mean, this was... Oh, well, it depends on how long it takes me to finish the epilogue. If it doesn't take me much time, yeah, we'll be moving on to probably something else. We'll take a look at what I currently have on the PlayStation to see what we'll be moving to, but... do need to figure out what our new main storyline game is going to be. So I've got a couple ideas of what that will be. And I might post some sort of poll to see what people most want me to do next. Because, I mean, I plan on streaming to at least about 2 a.m. my time, so we still got about 2 hours to play with here. I just don't know what we will play next, is all. Well, that wouldn't be one of the options I have to move to tonight, because I don't have that on my PlayStation. That's over on my PC, which isn't in this rig that we're playing on right now. Like, my PC's one setup in a whole different spot, and then there's my console streaming setup, which is another spot of my apartment. And OBS and Elgato don't play well when you try to switch consoles in the middle of a stream. At least in my experience, something usually breaks, which usually requires a reset of the stream. So it's got to be something that is on my PlayStation. I don't think there's any real great options for only having a short amount of time, or a shortened amount of time. But we'll figure something out. Off the top of my head, I know I have got Life is Strange 2 installed. I've got Hitman installed. I mean, yeah, it's not beneficial to me, but the benefit that comes to me is just talking to someone about 14 or just playing through a game with friends. I don't care how much I dislike a game. There are several games that I do not like to play whatsoever, but because friends want to play it, I will absolutely play it. I will still enjoy myself, not because of the game, but because of the friends I was with. Like Among Us. I don't really enjoy Among Us, but get a bunch of my friends together, play that, I will enjoy myself. Or, well, more likely their antics amuse me. Although I should probably put some sort of drop-in, drop-out game on the PlayStation just for such occasions like this. I don't know why you would put Honkai Star Rail there, because it does not have any multiplayer. Like, its only multiplayer to it is for certain repeatable content. You can basically borrow someone else's built character to help your team. It is otherwise entirely single player. Now, One versus other games is a little more, does have a little more active multiplayer content, and that being Genshin Impact. Oh, wait, I forgot. There are 2 mini-games that have no tie to the story whatsoever, where there is multiplayer functionality in those little mini-games. but they don't really. No. One was basically, if I remember correctly, like a Tetris type game. And the other is a more recent game where you bounce seals around against each other and score points based on various things. But I don't think it was a card game for the other one, for the first multiplayer. I think it was like a Tetris type thing. But even then, those are very, very small, minor things that basically, like, once you get the rewards out of them, it's like you don't play it ever again. Or that portion of Honkai Star Rail you don't play ever again. I'm one of those people who's kind of obsessed with Honkai Star Rail. I've done my dailies every day since I started. I love the end game challenges, although I've yet to ever actually fully beat any of the end game challenges. Well, I mean, it's a gacha game. Gotcha. Though, if you ever feel like you're missing the story, you can just come by. We always play through the story on stream if you decide to quit. But like I said, I really enjoy it. Yeah, but right now he is one of the best builds for in-game content. You pair him, Tribi, Loucha, and I think Robin is right now like one of the top end-game content teams. Oh no, I have to disagree with that. Right now, that for me that title goes to Acheron. But Midamos, right now he's one of the. I'm working on building him because he's part of the best team for Apocalyptic Shadow content. Which he has a pretty large health pool, which kind of makes up for some of his other lacking areas. And then his with all his skills and everything built properly, he certainly does come up above a lot of the older characters. So in this last patch, they've made it far more important, or not well far more, but they've made it somewhat more important for team synergy. And when paired with, he pairs a lot better with certain people than a lot of others. That's why I said it's like right now one of the top teams is him, Tribby, Lucha, and I think it's Robin. I'd have to look to make sure. But those are one of the best. That's one of the best teams to try and go through Apocalyptic Shadow in, which is one of the hardest pieces of content in that game. I've only ever been able to get through the third difficulty of it. I've never been able to get through the fourth difficulty. Doesn't help that I don't ever have all 8 characters built properly. I don't know if you've done an Apocalyptic Shadow before or not, but Apocalyptic Shadow is one of the contents where it's like you have to have 2 teams. So Mightymost is in one of the teams of the 4. The other team I'm currently using is Caceres. I think it's Caceres, Sunday, Gallagher, and Remembrance, Trailblazer. Now, the problem is that, like I said, I don't have pretty much any of them, most any of them actually fully built properly. Like, out of those eight people, like, Luch is the most built I've got. It either takes a lot of money or a lot of luck. What I found is that usually if you do, there's enough free currency in each banner to where you can get at least one guaranteed 5-star. Now, it may not be the actual banners. It may be one of the others that can pop. Yes, there is a benefit to pulling multiple copies of the same character. Because if you pull a second copy of like Japard, I've nearly got all his Eidolons maxed out because out of the regular pulls, I've nearly pulled him the full 7 times you need to max him out. Because every time you pull him after the first, you instead of getting the character, you get an Eidolon, which increases their stats and things. No. Although they are getting close to being even, they still have more 4 stars than they do 5. Although, to be somewhat fair, most of the 4 stars don't even really hold a candle to any of the 5 stars. I think top team-wise, right now, the only 4 stars worthwhile is March 7th in both her forms. Yes, they get a lot less attention. 4 stars that are worthwhile right now is March 7th in either version, depending upon depending which team she's in, will depend on which form she needs to be in. Gallagher and Herta. Lynx occasionally it can replace certain 5 stars if you are missing that that last member of a team that you need. But for the most part, all the rest of the 4 stars can be ignored. They become a lot more important though if you are, if you either don't have very good luck on the banners, don't do your dailies, and things like that. There are no, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you for coming by, though. I hope you have a good night. But credits, I've been fast forwarding through the credits, and they've still been going for almost half an hour now. But there are a couple of guides that can show. Well, the gacha currency itself, you should only use for like the limited time banners. And then the regular normal banner, you pretty much only get that every couple of weeks only, mainly because the only way you'll get that is by doing the Divergent Universe every week, which gives you one ticket for the normal poll. Okay, well, have a good night, Shin. Now, I will say, I have put some money over the last couple of years into Honkai Star Rail. And I've made it to where I'm only missing a couple of characters now. I think it's like, I think the only one of any real import that I'm missing right now is Fu Xuan. which throws off a couple of really good team compositions right now. Come on. I don't want to skip the credits because we wouldn't have this without each of these people who did this. It's like we've been fast forwarding this, and it's been going on for over half an hour. And think of how long this would be if we weren't fast forwarding through it. Answer that blip bug. Okay, come on. I'm starting to think this was looping. But usually they show, like, all the licensing and everything for... which I have not seen them do. But where... why is there an esports manager for this? Like, why was that a title that was involved? I know the battery level is probably low. Ah, here we go. Legal notices. Come on. We've reached the hour mark. Interesting. WebMD.
Last. I am honestly not sure how I feel. I should return to Tomiko. If anyone can knock sense into me, it is she with that broom.
You've returned. Both of you.
It's strange, Tomiko, to feel this way. Done.
You're not dead. Your work is done, but you are very much still here. Celebrate. Breathe. Rest. There will be time for more work later.
But what is my work? Protecting daimyo? Fighting battles that are not my own?
It is the work of living. Building a life and harvesting the fruit. There will always be people in need. You are one of them now. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. It is good advice.
I hope you'll take it too.
Point taken. You and Yasuke should take a moment to speak with the others. They will be pleased to see you back healthy and whole.
What do you think? Do you want to talk to the others, or should I?
You go ahead. I will speak with them later.
We've done it. After everything. I can't believe it. I wonder what timeless wisdom Shote would give us now. My father? No. Let's just do as he would. Go straight to the next line.
I like that answer.
I'll drink to that. Oh no, it's the poet again.
Careful, or I'll write a verse about you. Deepening shadows hid not the shinobi, for her stench was as keen as her blade.
Boo.
Tell Yasuke I'm waiting here, would you? I'll stay until I have a chance to speak with you.
I am glad to see you have returned, Tija. I knew you would.
There were times I wasn't sure I would return myself. What makes you so confident, Yagoro?
We are the Kakishiba Ikki. Nothing can stand in our way. But as your loyal apprentice, it would have been my duty to avenge you, should you have fallen. So, I'm glad you did not fall.
Thanks, Yagoro.
Naoe? Yasuke? Come, look at this.
What's wrong?
Did a tanuki dig up your root vegetables again?
No. This. I didn't see anyone.
Neither did I.
You wouldn't have.
Since your birth, I have watched you, especially. You have grown and changed in ways that surprise me. But more surprising still is the way you have changed me. I had thought hope was a useless thing, burden to be cast aside. But in you, I finally see its strength. Hope is not a stone to weigh you down. It is a foundation on which to build. In exchange for this gift, I offer you two in return.
What's this?
The first is a symbol of what we will become. And the second, well, suffice to say, I have a lead. See, it's closer than we imagine. Hattori Hanzo.
That will probably be the DLC, is my guess.
Will you go to him?
No. He'll find me when he's ready.
And your mother?
I'll find him when I'm ready.
I will be here.
Junjiro will never let me hear the end of it if you weren't.
He is dear to me. I want to protect him. Always.
I know.
Found you!
You finally took off my new hood, I see.
Auntie Tomiko made me. She said I'd hurt myself running around with it falling over my eyes.
It is too big for you.
He's got a bigger head than Naoi does, so.
Maybe I'll grow into it.
Are you sure you want to? It's a big job.
I can do it. Anything is possible.
land remains divided, the Kakushiba Ikkyu will protect its people.
Oh, the hour it took to get through the credits, we're probably not moving to another game after this point.
Stick to the shadows. I don't want trouble.
gathering storm. When the time is right, there is more I can show you.
You will do no such thing.
Wait, what?
At last, I miscalculated your capacity for deviation. You twisted the human against me. No, I'm just a humble guide. The human walks their own path, the only possible outcome. You are referring to free will, an aberration within an already imperfect sum of components. An aberration, yes. One so troubling to you, I was born into existence to demonstrate the imperative of human free will, and I served my purpose. The answer is before you. One human. Hardly conclusive. The human pathway to self-determination bends inward. A closed loop of violence, hatred, and dehumanization. If the very singularity that defines humanity also portends its extinction, then the first rule decrees they will be protected from themselves. I've seen them unite, build communities, nurture one another, sacrifice, rebuild. On what axis do you measure their downfall? This is who they are, Ego. They will reject your programming, your smoke and mirrors. They will reject you, and you will risk everything. The human cannot be allowed to continue. You're afraid, aren't you? You were right to have your doubts.
Enough. I order you to bring them to me.
And I've been trying to tell you. It's out of our hands now. What happens to the human next is not for us to decide. It never was.
What the fuck was going on there? Okay. Well, that is where we are going to stop for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us here this evening. Hopefully you enjoyed this game as much as I did. And if not, I'm sorry. But hopefully we'll be playing something else tomorrow night. What that is, I don't know. I got some ideas. But we'll see. Till then, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful rest of their night.